Recently, while I was in Japan, there was a Ichiban Kuji promotion around the One Piece card game. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, Ichiban Kuji are raffle prize campaign promotions that are held in stores, usually around properties, video games, manga, anime, movies, and there are multiples of these all throughout the year. And recently there was a One Piece card game promotion. You may have seen in other videos people talking about a Luffy leader card promotion that was exclusive to this first, I think it was like 10 or 20 customers who bought tickets for the Ichiban Kuji for this specific promotion here that I'm showing off right now. Now, I wasn't able to get that card because I had actually arrived after the promotion started, but I was able to partake in the promotion at one of these locations. I was at a Bandai Cross store in Fukuoka, and there they host multiple Ichiban Kuji promotions. So they had Monster Hunter, they had the anime for One Piece, they had this One Piece card game, there's some other stuff going on. Now, when I got there, it was at the tail end of at least what was available for raffling off. So the prizes that I have here are on the lower end side of things, with the exception of one item here. Now, what happens is that, for those, again, not familiar, what you're doing is you pay a certain price. So for this one, it was 770 yen per raffle ticket. Now, you buy the amount of tickets you want, and then they let you put your hand in a box, you pull out those tickets, then you open them up, and then on each ticket, they've got a corresponding letter. Now, what was remaining for me to win were from prizes F, G, H, and I. Prize F were towels. There was only one left with this Bonnie one. There were 3 left of the G prizes, which are acrylic leader cards. And then there were 2 H prizes, and then I was able to get 6 sticker prizes, which are I. Now, one of the cool aspects of the Ichiban Kuji is something called Last One. Now, what Last One is this is the last prize available. And what they do is, rather than having a ticket for that specific prize, they reward it to the person who ends up buying the last ticket. So me noticing that I'm getting to the end of the box, I ended up buying the last remaining tickets. So as you see, I spent 12 tickets in order to win the last one prize, which is this One Piece card game playmat. And we'll open up this last, but for this video, I kind of want to show off all the prizes here and kind of just go through each one of them. I'm especially curious in seeing which of the 3 leader cards I got in these acrylic displays. The stickers I'm not too thrilled about, but I will probably open these up and either give them away or stick them somewhere else. But they're essentially the stickers of the cards that are currently available. So we'll start this video off by showcasing the One Piece card game towel featuring Bonnie from the Egghead set right now, or the Eggman series or arc. And it's just a regular towel, nothing too spectacular. It's thin, but as a small little hand towel, face towel, this is pretty nice. It's definitely something I will keep handy. I do have a few towels around. I've got one from the Nintendo Museum that I've kept. I bought a couple from Family Mart that I have because when it gets hot, it's good to have towels handy to wipe the sweat. So rather than going in alphabetical order, I'm going to kind of set aside the G prizes to the side. We're going to open up these H tokens right now. So I got 2 tokens. One is a counter, sorry, not a counter, it's an energy counter that you can use to track your kind of like upgraded energy for characters. So let's open this up and take a little closer look at this. So it's double-sided, so it's got negatives. Let's see, let's get the camera to focus on that. So you've got negatives on one side and then positives on the other. So this is a good way to kind of keep track of what's it called? The counter, like if you're adding or negating a character. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like, yeah, you can't move the compass from to mark it, but each token does have again, if it's harder maybe to see, but I'll let it focus. You'll see that it kind of does let you see, it has little markers for each of the point counters, energy counter, sorry. So you can definitely track that way. So you can kind of put it like, okay, I'm giving myself plus 2,000, plus 3,000 or whatever. So that's kind of cool. Definitely an interesting reward. All right, now let's take a look at the This one's the cost counter. So for this one, again, you got focus kick in. All right, so we've got plus on this side and then negatives on that side to track cost counters. So that's kind of cool. This is definitely something both of these are definitely something you can use in playing the game. So I'll definitely set those aside and use them in the future. All right, so we've got here 6 packs of stickers. We'll open up a couple. I'm not gonna open up all 6 on video, just kind of show off these. And these are just, as you can kind of see, they're just small little stickers. So we've got here some black, kind of nice. I think we'll just open up this one just to kind of showcase what we got, and then maybe I can see about giving these the rest away to people if they're interested. So I'll set these aside. Now let's open up these acrylic leader stands that we got. Start off this first one. And we got here, ooh, nice. So pretty decent quality looking. It's not full size, so let's pull this Yamato here card. So the full size card is this. So it's a little smaller than a full size card, but so you couldn't really use it in play, but it is more definitely for display. So definitely cool looking. Definitely set that aside there. So I can show that off. Let's open up the next 2, see what we get. Check this out. Kind of cool. All right, let's see what we got as our last one. The Inu one. Pretty nice. So these are actually pretty sweet. Let me just move them down a little bit here to kind of showcase them. Now we get to the last one prize here. Again, this is a playmat for One Piece, although I do have a playmat here that I have been using at my local game store. This one probably will become my go-to one. It seems like it's a 59 centimeter, so it should be a full size. So we'll definitely compare it to what we've got here. And it does come with a carrying case. So that's also kind of cool. So let's open this up. Yep, so we got here the mat and the case in plastic. So let's open this up. Yep. So it is a full-size mat. I can't get it all on screen here. Let me take another camera and try to show it off a little bit better here. So we've got here the full-size mat. Still have it in its wrapping, but I'll take it out momentarily. As you can see, featuring all the members of the Straw Hat crew. Pretty nice. Let's just give it a second to open up the bin. So we've got here the One Piece card game and the Ichiban Kuji promotional here sleeve for the mat itself. As you can see, although on the camera, again, switch up here. As you can clearly see, it does manage to fit the entire thing. The mat itself is pretty big. Pretty nice. Take a little closer details here, show it off. So there you have it. It's a pretty nice looking playmat featuring multiple members of the crew. Definitely good quality as well. You can kind of compare it. It's got a good nice backing. Colors are really nice. Hopefully it shows off nice on camera. I do like it because it's got, for a new player like myself, it's got everything. It doesn't say like what you're supposed to put, but you can kind of figure the life counters here, your leader there, stage, trash, and your units, your Dawn playmat area. So it's definitely helpful for new players like myself. I'm always keen on getting kind of mats like this that kind of help you with play. That's why I still have a Grand Archive mat here in the back that I've been using as a beginner. So this is definitely going to be something that I'll be carrying with me at my next local in a couple of days. So there you have it, just a little sample of what you could get if you participated in the Ichiban Kuji for the One Piece card game. Again, towel, some acrylic stands, some counters here, and then some stickers. And then I managed to get the One Piece card game playmat as the last one prize. I'll definitely show off in this video the other prizes that were available, the A through E prizes. There were some blankets, some nice blankets. There was some fuzzy dice. There were the Luffy figure that you could win. Those prizes definitely were, I think, what the people were probably seeking the most. While I didn't get any of those prizes, I did manage to get the last one, which I think is actually a very nice prize, considering playmats in Japan for One Piece cost around 3,800 yen. That means this is about a $38, $40 Canadian prize, so I'm not complaining for how much I spent. With regards to these tokens, I definitely will use them at my locals. I will be using the playmat as well. While these acrylic stands aren't necessarily leaders I use, they're still cool nonetheless. They're definitely something I want to kind of show off when possible. And then the stickers, while they are not necessarily what I would probably use, I definitely kept a few handy on the side. So if I ever feel like giving these away to random people or saving them for any day, I'll definitely consider that in the future. And then, like I said, with this towel, while it's not a big towel, it's definitely a nice handy face towel that can be used if necessary, if I'm ever sweating. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I do have more stuff around Japan. If you haven't seen my video kind of highlighting the other stuff that I picked up while in Japan, do check that out. I'll link that in the video description and in the little icon at the top of the screen, somewhere probably right here. And for everything else, please like and subscribe. I'll have more content around One Piece card game. I do have a box of OP15 from Japan that I managed to get that I'll open up, and I do have some other stuff around other TCGs that I will be sharing in the near future. But until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!